anytime that I teach our Embroidery Essentials online course as an in-person course, and usually for those that are taking it online, the most exciting thing that people have learned is the trim position for the Pfaff Creative Icon 2. Now, what are we talking about? We're talking about an option especially helpful when you're doing appliques or laying fabric in for a stitch and flip technique that allows the hoop to travel to you so you don't have to take it off for you to do said technique. Now, there's times I still take it off, especially if trimming is very intricate. But when you want the coolest feature, probably one you're going to use the most, you need to master this today. Now, we have already brought in a design, we have attached the hoop, we've touched go to stitch out, and we are in the middle of the design. For example, so right down here, there is a menu that is going to pop up when you touch hoop position. So what this does is gives you multiple options such as your current stitch position, the park position, trim position, and center position. So at any given time, and you're not going to change your design location, you can touch something in this menu. Yes, the hoop is going to move, but it will always move you back to where your last stitch was and you'll never be off, for example. So the trim position is the coolest because, and I'm very excited about this, because not all brands of machines have this. And usually when I'm teaching a class that has all different brands in it, they all get jealous of the Pfaff machines, and it's actually on the Vikings too, but the Pfaff and Viking machines have this feature, and it is a huge time saver. This is what we're talking about. Let's say we get to a point and you are now supposed to place fabric into position, like for an applique. Or it's already stitched the applique outline, and now you're in the process of like trimming it down to that line shape. Touch hoop position and touch trim position. What that's going to do is it's going to bring your hoop towards you. Now do watch where you're sitting. If this hoop bumps you or your girls, you will find you will offset the design. So just make sure that you are prepared for this hoop to come towards you like a tray. Your needle is going to be positioned in the top right corner. So that's where it's going to hang out. Usually this is definitely much easier on the larger hoops. So if you are working with one of your smaller hoops, when it moves to that top corner, it's not moving it a lot. You still might have a little difficulty because your hands and the foot are very close together. But here, oh my gosh, you've got tons of places to move and position, and we don't even have to take the hoop off to do that. When you're ready to start, you can touch the start button and it'll move you right back to where we are. That's one way to do it. Or you can actually just touch current stitch position. That would also bring you back. If for any reason you were worried your foot would kind of slide across something that you had laid into position, that will kind of like give you a second before it actually starts stitching. Center position, that gives you an idea. It's just going to go to the center of your design. That might be just enough for you to do something to this lower part, if that's where maybe your applique or trimming needs to be, so you don't have to move it all the way to that corner. By the way, quick little hint there. Park position is if you are looking to get this embroidery arm all the way to the left side, say for example, for putting it into your accessory case for traveling, that's where the arm needs to be before it is, so it fits in there correctly. But that's what park position is. By the way, park position, you can get to that park position by even just going into the sewing area of your machine. That moves that arm all the way over to that location as well. So, but park is kind of nice. It will ask you to take the hoop off when it's moving to the park position. But we're talking about trim position, so something I use quite a bit. But like I said, if it's very intricate trimming I'm going to need to do, I am going to just go ahead, push down and pull off, and then take this to a flat surface. By the way, my lap is not a flat surface. So flat surface or someplace where I'm not going to push down on the fabric while I'm doing my trimming, and that will make it just be a more successful project. Trust me, when you finally get to the final stitch. All right, you can leave this up while you're stitching, so at any given time you can touch trim position. If you just wanted to minimize and go away, you can just touch the hoop position icon at the bottom. All right, I hope you will try using those features because not everybody has them, and if you're in a class and you do it, oh yeah, your friends are going to be jealous. So enjoy a great time-saving feature, and then check out all of our other videos that we have online free for you to watch, plus all of our online courses are in the links below. And if you're curious, there is a lot of courses that we've done specifically for the Pfaff machines. I hope to see you in one of our classes soon.